Hello there, and this is CK Bricks. Welcome to our first ever tutorial, and this is Kai. Charlie's not here, and yeah, it's just gonna be me reviewing this, and this is the old Sanctum Sanctorum, and we're making this because of Multiverse of Madness, and the new Sanctum Sanctorum is gonna come out. So let me move this up a little bit, and let's just start with the minifigures. So the first minifigure here is Cole Obsidian, and honestly, this is one of my favorite of Thanos' children. He's just really cool, really big figure, and I think they got him really nice with you know, the top of his head, and they managed to add on this extra shoulder pad right there, and I think the printing's pretty good for a big fig. And yeah, the weapon is strange, saying that that's not really what he had. At least I don't remember him having anything even close to this. But yeah, on to the next figure. The next figure here is Enigma. I think that I'm pronouncing it right. And you can see there, I think they have a really nice head sculpt for him. Just a really nice, good looking head sculpt that they got for Enigma. You put on the rest of his body. And I think the rest of his body is really nice, some back printing, and his torso really nicely goes down to his legs. And, you know, it's not completely accurate, but I do still think that this looks really good. The next figure is Doctor Strange, and he fell over, and I could not get him to stand. And yeah, this is one of my favorite Doctor Strange figures. I do think that the new Multiverse of Madness one is definitely better because he is, you know, because of this cape. But I think that before they had that cape specific to Doctor Strange, this was a really good cape to use, and I really like his printing that goes down from his torso to his legs, and I do like the hair that they use for him, if I can get it to focus. Yeah, really nice hair they use for him, and he has two faces, a mad face and just a kind of, I don't know, and he does have some nice back printing, and yeah, this is a really nice figure. The next figure is Iron Spider, which is one of my personal favorite figures in this set. I don't actually think he came in any other Lego sets, which is really cool. And they gave him arm printing, which is always super nice to see on a minifigure. And he's got some really nice leg printing. And I really like to have him with that on. And, you know, these are like his claws. Really nice piece to use it. If it was gold, it would be like perfect, but here's the back printing. The back printing looks really nice, and you know, I prefer to have that on, but I think that the figure just by himself just looks super good. And yeah, that is Spider-Man, or Iron Spider. Next we have Iron Man, and right off the bat, I'm gonna say that I think this might be one of my absolute favorite Iron Man figures. So you use the just normal head, or helmet. But the coolest part of it, when he first came out, was this. Like, we had never seen this before, so this was super cool. So the face is just smiling. But this is something that, like, you know, you don't really see outside of the mask, but it's just really cool to get, and I think it was really cool that they added that to the figure. And he has some really nice shading to him. some really nice gold, and I love that they gave him footprinting. And yeah, just an overall really nice figure. And now that we have the figures out of the way, we're gonna start on the actual Sanctorum itself. So let me just move this up a little bit, and one thing you'll see with the thing is it opens up. Now, the first thing about this build is it's not fully the Sanctorum. So it is Peter Parker's apartment slash a pizza shop and the Sanctorum. And just a heads up, there's some things in this build that I built this a long time ago, and some things that I definitely think I did not build right, like some mechanisms. So some mechanisms might not work. So we're just gonna start on this side, and we're gonna do the Sanctorum last, because we're gonna get it by this side pretty quick. So personally, for this side, I have never been a fan of it, and you know, it's just, I don't know, it's like all of these on the front just made it never feel like a complete set. And I think the inside definitely looks better, and I do really like the pizza shop window, and you can see a little alleyway right there. And there's a lot of stickers on the set, which I will go over. But looking at the inside, let me zoom down. And so down here, we have this, which I think this is for the drinks. I'm not sure though. And this is part of the mechanism that I built completely wrong, but what's supposed to happen is that's supposed to break out. You obviously have the door, and you have a fire extinguisher right there, which broke. And right here, you have cash register, you have the pizza, and right there you have the pizza oven. So I think for a pizza shop, this is really nice, and you can get like a pizza, like a pizzeria person, I don't know, pizza maker, someone that just works at the shop, and you can have your characters go in and order some pizza. So yeah, there's some playability there, and I think that this is a really cool addition right here, like to, you know, stick in there and get all the pizza out. Now moving up a level, we have Peter Parker's desk, which there's a lot of cool stuff here. Let me take this tile off, and I will show you. This is like a design that he was drawing for a suit, and it's just really cool. And it's a sticker piece, but here's a closer look, and just a very cool piece. And it is also his homemade costume, and you can also see right here, you can also see right there a little map. So yeah, not really completely sure what that is, but it's kind of just a map. You can also see a light right there, and just some beakers and stuff, and his computer. He's got a keyboard there, but everybody knows what a keyboard looks like, so I don't really need to show you. On this side, it's just one box. That's literally it. So moving up a level, let me show you guys. So up here, we have Peter Parker's bed right there. You can see a little pizza slice right there, and there's some really cool stuff right here. Let me kind of move. So you have a report right there where you got an A. You have I want you to stay in school. Really cool Captain America poster there. And you just have some pictures of criminals right there. You got his bed right there. And moving over to this side, you have literally nothing. But I will show you a pretty cool thing that this can do. So yeah, it's like all of the play features on the side. Actually, let me show you the roof real quick. And on this side of the roof, all you have is this oh, what am I doing? All you have is this water tower right here. So yeah, it's pretty dusty up there. And yeah, let me show you the play features. So here are all the play features on this side of the build. So if you go up here, you have this thing. Let me try to get this thing out. It's kind of difficult to get out when you're trying to, and it's already like all jumbled up, as you can see here. Yeah, everything is falling apart. Not great design. But yeah, so basically what happens is it goes down and you can have your figure attached to this, and you turn this thing and it makes your figure go up like they're climbing up the wall. You also have, it's like a water tower, which is really cool, but you have all of these things around it, which I know that these aren't placed properly right now, because, yeah, I'm not really sure what those are. But yeah, moving on to the next one, right down here, basically what happens is you just push that in and this comes out, but this is the play feature that I did not build correctly. So yeah, and then you have this one, which right here, and let me show you guys how this one works. So as you can see, you have that right there, and on the inside you have this right here. You just pull that down, oops, you just pull that down and that falls down, and then to put it back you just push it up and then push that lever back in. And the last play feature on this side is pressing that and this window comes out. So there is a lot of playability on this set, definitely a lot of playability. And on this side of the build, let me show you some of the details from the stickers. You have web design class, which is pretty funny, and then you have Spider-Man graffiti, a heart that says Liz, and then you also have a web, and there's nothing on this side of the build except for one little web sticker in that window. But now moving on to the Sanctum Sanctorum side, which is the side that I prefer. And so yeah, this is what I display when I'm displaying the set. And definitely a lot like more interesting, because like right here you have a lot more detail. Even on just the door you have a lot more detail, and just everything here just looks really nice. You got these nice pillars up there, and I think this might be like supposed to be a balcony. And then up here you have this, which is accurate to the movie. This can actually pop up and that can go down. So if you want to get a sneak peek of what's inside of there. But let's look at the inside of this build. So you just open it up just like that, right here. So you have this really nice looking chair that they made here, and I've always really liked this chair. It's like they took a normal chair piece and basically just upgraded it, which is what they did. And then right here you have a axe, which I do like this longer axe piece, and that just attaches to the wall right there. And then on this side you have this really cool golden sword, which I think is a very nice piece, and that just attaches to the wall right there. So some really nice stuff to like put on the walls, and some extra stuff to just play with, you know. And then looking right here, you have like this ancient script, and you have a lamp on top of this. The lamp is kind of interesting because it's got like a chain attached to it. And the door, this door opens from the inside, or like it opens like that, while this door opens like that. So yeah, and moving up a level, we have got this bookshelf right here, which has like this statue. It's got some books. I'll show you guys what this is in a second. But right here, I think that's either a picture of Wong or I don't think that's the ancient one. I think that might be just Wong, but I don't really know. Or just a picture. And this is pretty funny. You got a router right there, which is on a shelf. And you have this right here, which is actually referring to this right here. And it actually has a portal right there to the inside. So I think that's pretty cool. And then right down here, you've got this pretty interesting piece. Kind of like an ancient, like magical script thing. I don't know. Just something you would like expect to see in the ground of, or the floor of the Sanctum Sanctorum. And right here you have like a stick and a spear, just so some extra wall decoration. You've also got a chest that has knives in there, but I'm not going to take them out. That's that floor. Now moving up to the third floor, we have quite a bit here. So we've got a skull right here, and in front of that is like a little goblet, and we've also got some bookshelves, and this is like the top of the Sanctum Sanctorum, which I think looks really cool. You can see the window right on there. We have like another one of those magical scriptings, and we've got like a bunch of letters there. And then if we move over to the side, sorry about my very shaky camera work, we have got a goblet, and we have some more bookshelves. And this side doesn't have a lot of playability. The only thing is this, which I will show you. So let me zoom out. So if you look right here, you just pull the lever and it pops this window out, revealing that which is supposed to hold an Infinity Stone. But my Infinity Stone is in Thanos' gauntlet right now, so yeah. And you kind of just gotta maneuver it back in, just like that. And yeah, and there's a lot of different ways to display this. This side can actually move out just like this. And if you want to display this as kind of like a corner build, then you'll be able to, because you can just do that and boom, now you have it displayed as a corner build. But if you don't want it to be, you can just do this. So, or if you're not displaying this side, you can move it over to this side, which I had it on. But yeah, I would rate this like whole set a solid 9 out of 10. It really still holds up to this full day. Maybe not a 9 out of 10. I'd rate this part of the build. Actually, I would rate this part of the build like an 8 out of 10. I would like for it to be a bit bigger. But then this part of the build right here is like a 5 or a 4. Because this side, like if you just look at the difference, this side has like nothing and this side is like super detailed. So yeah, I think the set is an overall like 8 out of 10. Because you can just choose which side you want to display, which is really nice. And yeah, when I used to play with this set, I would have a lot of fun. And yeah, that is CK Bricks review for the LEGO Infinity War Sanctum Sanctorum. And see you guys.